cuffs in 3 seconds, I promise you.
Put me in the cuffs.
When emotions are high, logic is low. It's really that simple. When you spend as much time in the legal space, you start to see a lot of things that just don't make no sense, okay? But in that not making sense category, you start to see a pattern. You see a pattern of behavior and you see a pattern of response. And then you always have the question of, what were you thinking in those moments? And the response and the answer is always the same. I wasn't thinking. This is where we start at today. This also kicks off a series of videos where we start to look at the space of trespassing. Trespassing is a very, very interesting space in the legal realm, and that's something that we're going to touch on in the next series of videos. But today we start with a very interesting situation. What we have here is a domestic dispute. We have a girlfriend and her boyfriend inside of a designer store, and they get put out of the store. Now, why they get put out is something that's obviously more personal. It's an altercation that's going on between them, but that's not the reason for the video footage that we have today. It's about what happens after. Let's take a look at what happens after and see if we can't get to the bottom of why I say what I said about emotions being high, logic being low. Let's take a look.
You gotta give him space, okay? Give him space.
Because he does this every single time. It's crazy. I'm crazy.
73 over.
Where am I gonna go?
99. It's
Tonight, do you just hear him? He's saying,
right now.
Okay. I'm taking care of
He's
it.
lying.
We need you to stay away from here.
He's lying.
What was going on in the first place? What's happening?
It's so dumb. How do you offer to pay for somebody to buy somebody something and then buy it for them and then get mad at them out of nowhere and then take it back and want to return it? If you don't want to buy it in the first place, you never should have bought it. You should be buying 2 pairs. Then I put 1 pair back. But then when he got mad because it took too fucking long to get those pairs, then I just take these said he doesn't see the narcissist.
I know you're upset.
You order it, you fitting suit for my
Okay, all right, hold on, time out. Wait. This just went from 0 to 100 real quick. Let's catch up on the facts of what's going on here. So as it appears, as this young lady was just explaining, it appears her and her boyfriend were in the store, and from what it sounds like, there was a promise. There was a promise to buy an item, and from as it appears, that promise was never fulfilled. So what happens here is that she's very upset. You promised me a gift, and I don't have a gift. We got a problem. They are now carrying this problem outside of the store. From what it looks like, the store asked that they leave. And usually 9 times out of 10, if they don't leave, then we have to call the police. Unless you was just acting like you had no sense in the store and we have to call the police anyway. That's what it looks to be transpiring here. So we have a very irate young lady. She didn't get her gift. This sounds like something that's going to be probably a little bit of a challenge for police to settle down and calm down. And not to mention her just insulting, from what it looks like, the manager of the store after he asked them to leave. He's going to get insulted. Let's keep watching.
You mad because your suit don't fit? I don't about this ass wall.
Back up.
Go ahead. Okay, you're going to go.
You're aware of the water.
You're not going to act.
So she was clearly just asked to go. At that moment, that starts to push basically the first warning of trespassing. They've now been asked to leave the premises. Now, the only uncertainty is it leave the store or is it leave the mall? because they also mentioned that the store is actually in a mall. So typically, theoretically, the owner of the store does not have what's called lawful possession of the mall. He only has right to his place of business. However, we now have the police involved, and if they are now asking her to leave the premises, that's a different conversation. Let's keep watching.
Tough. You want to go in handcuffs? Yes. You're not going to act tough, okay? So unless you want to go in handcuffs, stop it. You're going to exit the mall now. Do you understand?
Officer Eyebrows, calm the down, okay? I'm calm.
So it appears the cops are very aware that she's a little out of control, and they just gave her another warning. Don't push it. Clear as day. At least you would hope.
I was putting this cross like he popping for me, and he's mad at me for no reason over a little argument. Like I just want him to feel me like, come on, please. Like I'm not mad at him, man. I'm not mad. I'm fine. You wanna? Hey, you ever watch Phineas and Ferb? He was like Balloony. You ever see that? That's just really funny. He was just like Balloony. Like that's crazy.
What's wrong with this girl? Do you have to insult everybody you can find? You know what?
So he's really gonna return him? Seriously?
You're not going back in the mall.
I'm not going back in this mall. What am I gonna go back in the mall for? Oh. Well, I can't leave without him.
You can leave without him. You're a grown adult.
No, I'm not.
Not you can leave without him. You're gonna leave without him. What part of this is not clear? Emotions are high. You know the rest.
I'm not. You guys, you can tase me, you can shoot me, whatever.
It's not nothing like
I don't care.
You need to figure out.
I don't care.
You need to figure out.
Well, I'm not leaving this mall without him.
Well, you're not leaving with us.
Joey! Oh, now you know me.
Come on.
I'm honestly dying to know how old this young lady is. She is almost acting very immature, like. It's almost as if she doesn't really have control at this moment. And the officers are obviously very aware of this, and they're doing their best to kind of keep it calm and usher toward the exit. Let's see if they're successful.
Come on. You're going to leave the mall, okay?
Watch out, bro.
You are going to leave the mall.
Out,
you're going to leave the
Watch
mall,
out.
or you're going to go to jail. Do you want to pick?
I don't give a
You want to
Neither one of y'all. Joey!
You're going to leave the mall, or you're going.
Now, there's already been a lot of touching on her behalf. We got to be careful at this moment. We're in a bit of a danger zone.
In cuffs in 3 seconds, I promise you.
Put me in the cuffs.
I will put you in the
Put me in
cuffs.
cuffs.
Okay.
Right now.
Are you serious right now?
Did she do what I think she just did? Because we essentially saw her balling her fists up. Did she? No. But could she? No.
Put your hands behind your back. 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 Serious? Don't move. You hear me? Don't move.
I don't give a
Wait, mom is on the scene. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, just wait 1 minute. Mom is on the scene and she still decided to take a left hook at a police officer. Okay, all right. So this just went from a matter of trespassing, where we have really, this would have been at maximum a small, what's called infraction of a trespass. We have 3 different ranges of trespassing. We have infraction, which is very minimal. You know, maybe saw a sign that said, do not enter this store, do not enter this property, whatever the case might be. You have a small misdemeanor where you were asked to leave, right, for trespassing, and maybe you decided not to. Trespassing can also turn into a felony if you commit a crime while trespassing. It's what's called aggravated measures. Now, this just went completely off the rail because we're not dealing with a matter of trespass. We're now dealing with a matter of, dare I say, assaulting and battery of a law enforcement officer. Also, you may see acronyms often which say LEO, battery of a LEO. That's a law enforcement officer. Let's keep watching.
I don't care. All right, thanks, bro. Thanks, Mom. I didn't know.
Stop moving.
I'm not moving, bro. If you're gonna shoot me, just shoot me then.
When emotions are high, logic is low. If you're gonna shoot me, just shoot me. You know what?
Yeah. You got my glasses for me? Yeah. Can you grab my glasses for me? Your jaw okay? Thank you.
Yeah, my jaw's fine.
You not okay now? You just I'll be all
Hey, now you
right.
caught a felony. Good job.
All right.
So we are dealing with a felony as suspected. Let's continue.
How long do you think I'm gonna be in jail for, huh? A couple months?
Why did you do that?
We have cars meet at Dillard's North as we were escorting this female out.
The cop asked the other cop, "You all right? You got punched pretty hard there, didn't you? I thought you wasn't gonna make it." Wow.
Thank you. Recall purposes, I'll be at 12:30 now. Has nothing like 3 to 99.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Stop.
This male party involved as the deputies walked out.
He was involved in a verbal dispute with this female. I was escorting the female out. Deputies were with the male.
Okay. I'll be with the male then.
No, too busy dealing with you.
I wasn't, you guys were handcuffing me. It only takes one of y'all.
I'll be
Come
with
on
the
out.
male then. He's about to leave. Do we need anything from him?
Often what happens when we see certain individuals in these situations, there's a level of entitlement that comes across, and I always wonder, can the officers tell in those moments, and how do they begin to treat them with that kind of demeanor? When she asked, "How long do you think I'm gonna be in jail for?" Like, this is no big deal. It's a big deal. Let's keep watching.
Around for a minute.
Hi.
Okay, I'm up
What's up?
south and
Well,
the male.
she decided to punch me in the face, so
Okay.
1283 radio. I'm out North Dillard's.
You like your job?
All right, we'll use.
Don't look at me.
We'll use
I
this
can't look at you now. You can
All right, I'm gonna need you to relax.
relax.
Okay.
They handcuffed my bag to me.
Okay, I see that. I'm gonna put her in your car since she's here.
Yep, that's fine.
Cut it or you want to? She's wild. She's pretty,
Don't cut my bag. No.
Okay,
she
then
just-
we need you to stand still then, okay?
I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Hey, okay? Look at me. You don't make any decisions anymore. You gave up your decision-making privileges, okay? Now just keep quiet.
All right.
You guys got our arms?
Yep.
Radio 1292.
I came down. She started getting lippy, so we were escorting her out of the mall. And then she decided to turn around and just cold cock me in the face. So
Looks like right near Fairmount. Locally, it's on 1273. You have
Got a bob and weave.
deputies.
We're almost done. Just relax, okay?
Minutes.
Up to the Forerunner.
All right.
You guys read me my
We're gonna
rights.
have you sit down in this car over here, okay?
Okay, they have this. We'll have to send somebody over to it.
Come on now.
I'll definitely touch on what's referred to as the Miranda rights, the application of those rights, when Miranda is to be read, when they are obligated to issue those rights and issue a statement of your rights. This is not one of those instances, and I'll explain.
All right, have a seat.
Where'd she hit you?
Right there.
you just
We'll take a photo of you.
Is your camera up in the front seat?
Yeah, it should be on the floorboard.
Okay, hang on.
I just need to know what happened up in the mall with the male and the female.
so I was
She's under arrest for assaulting you.
yeah. So I was up, or I was walking towards Diller to pick this up from Jake. And I heard the commotion coming from down in the center court. Looked over the railing, and all three other off-duties working were already with the situation. It just looked like a verbal argument, maybe a little scuffle between her and the guy. I couldn't tell because I was kind of looking over the railing. So I wanted to go down just to make sure they were okay, so I could call it in, everything. They were escorting the guy out, so at that point I assumed it was verbal. I didn't really get the story at all because I kind of got there late. So as they were doing that, she started getting all lippy with mall security and everything. She was being loud, so you're going to leave the mall too. So we're walking her out. She keeps stopping, turning around. I'm like, you're going to turn around or you're going to go in handcuffs. You know, you have to leave the mall right now. So she starts walking, then she just swings around and just clocks me right in the chin.
Okay. All right. So obviously she's under arrest for that.
Yeah.
But I need to know because we got him.
Yeah, I don't know what it's all these deputies except for what that situation.
Okay.
Standing right next to us. So it was male and female. They were arguing over some bag with shoes in it. Finally got separated. Got him calmed down. He had really upset. She admitted that she started the argument.
So now we get the full breakdown of the story, and it's starting to all come together.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
And then,
Hey Ben, I'm trying to determine if he's needed.
can you just drop her at the jail?
Yeah, we'll probably just put her in a holding cell in the meantime. And then, I mean, we'll see how cooperative she is. And then if we got to throw her in a holding cell, we will.
Can you go to back up? Ben?
She's in my car. I'm going to take her to the jail.
She needs.
What do you want me to do?
Somebody's got to go back up Ben Bow because somebody's got to go take a traffic crash on the highway.
Yeah. I'll go with Bao, and then I'll be at the jail. Just get her info and get her set, and I'll be back there shortly. All right, I'll
Can you
go to.
search the female.
So anyway, so we're trying to escort her out. She keeps trying to turn around, walk the other way. So we're telling her, like, we need to leave. So he makes a decision. She says, go ahead and arrest me, whatever. She didn't want to. She's refusing all the So he makes a decision to tell her to turn around.
Oh yeah,
She turns around and clocks him right.
that was a great punch.
The male.
The female.
I want to know: is there a domestic violence dispute between the male and the female? No. Okay. They're not. So we have him held upstairs. We need to know: can we release that now? Okay.
So the officers are now piecing together the story. Obviously, as they were, two officers were escorting a young lady away from the store and away from the other individual. They were able to catch the entirety of the story from the store staff, from the manager of the store there. And it appears the entire incident, the entire altercation is over a bag and shoes. Not a domestic violence matter at all. It doesn't sound like there was any direct physical altercation, or it just sounds simply she was disappointed. And again, this is where we talk about matters of entitlement that may exist within a relationship that then spill over when individuals are dealing with officers. Let's keep watching.
All right, so she assaulted him up there. So we just need to know if he needs anything, if they're boyfriend, girlfriend, if they're domestic partners or anything.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, they do not live together.
Okay. When all was said and done, the young lady was charged with simple assault. Now, although there was no grand dive of trespassing in this video, I want you to turn into the next 3 videos where we look at minors, girlfriends, and even police officers as they deal with their own instances of trespassing. Thanks for turning into Len the Lawyer. See you soon.